Is it hard to access affordable, healthy food? Then listen carefully. Daryl Addison, an African-American inventor, has patented a process for growing food on demand. He called it Torpedo Pot. Torpedo Pot is a fully automated flower pot that gives you control over your plant's environment. All you do is add soil, seeds, and plants to the flower pot and watch it grow. Yes, Torpedo Pot grows the rest. Visit www.torpedopot.com.
Hello everyone, it's me, Demetra Kaye of the Demetra Kaye Show here on YouTube and a proud contributor of the African Diaspora News Channel and the African Diaspora News Insider. If you could please do me a favor and subscribe to all channels and like this video, I would greatly appreciate it. So just recently, a representative of Rhode Island, Anastasia P. Williams, came under a little bit of fire from a man named Omar Ba. He is the founder of Refugee Dream Center. Now, she said the following in regards to the Afghanistan refugees that are going to be coming over here, and they're going to get about 250 of them themselves. And so she said this: while I welcome any individual from any country that is fleeing from persecution, violence, and natural disasters, how are we able to resettle, house, and support these refugees while we continue to ignore the plights of our current Rhode Islanders who have no guaranteed roof over their heads, no food in their stomach, and no money in their pockets? Then she went on to say, at some point, the people living on our streets today were contributing taxpayers, and they should be first in line to be welcomed, helped, and properly assisted. I cannot in good conscience remain silent about our fellow Rhode Islanders who are desperately in need of the same support and services that will be given to these refugees. All right, so on the surface, what's the problem? I mean, a lot of people agree with her, like, we need to help the people here, right? And so Omar Ba said the following: all of a sudden, a person who is usually talking about representing people of color, immigrants, and poor people is speaking exactly like Trump. And he also says she is speaking from both sides of her mouth. If Trump said that, everyone would condemn it. Now, Mr. Ba is a refugee. I guess he's a trauma survivor from Gambia. He came over to the States, and he says how grateful he is that the United States helped him. But now here he is, speaking out against a black representative who is saying, hey, let's help our people here in Rhode Island who are doing bad. We shouldn't be helping anybody else first. Now, to me, that's logical, right? But here he is calling her Trump-like and all of that. And we also know that over 50% of the homeless population is black people. So in essence, he's speaking out against African Americans or black people in America, however you see it. He's speaking out against that. And you know what? Usually I go hard in the paint for black people all over the world, as we should, right? But it kind of makes it hard to do when you hear someone like Mr. Ba, saying, well, forget those people over there. She's a Trumpian for speaking up for them, and we should be helping the refugees. But the other problem is that, too, is if you notice where he says, she talks about people of color and immigrants and all of that. As a black representative or any black elected politician, be careful when you include everybody else into things that are supposed to be for us, because you have people like Mr. Ba who will come back and say, well, you said you were all inclusive. You were the all, people thing. And then black people don't get any of that, right? So be careful and make sure that you go for your people, black people first. All right, y'all. So for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.
Living in America as a black person, you recognize there is one set of laws for you and one set of laws for those, especially in the white community. In our book, Passive Aggressive Racism in the System of White Supremacy, I take you through times in my life when I first started noticing white supremacy. We teach you how to recognize it, identify it, and also counter it in our book. This book is a beginner's course for those that are just starting to wake up and open their eyes to see the system of white supremacy. As a black American person, you must understand this system, because this system is life or death to you. How you handle it, how you deal with it, it can affect your mental health if you don't understand this system. Pick up our book, Passive Aggressive Racism and the System of White Supremacy, today on Amazon.
Hello, everyone. Please make sure you subscribe to the African Diaspora News Channel app on on these platforms.